So 2.3 Inspiration FM Lagos, your number one family radio station. Welcome to the Thursday edition of Road to Wembley with SunTrust Bank. My name is Leye Ajulu, and I'm joined by Anthony Ajulu, Bode Bruno, and Gideon Keshi. We'll be telling you how England moved into the final of the European Championship. The Three Lions are into their first major final since 1966. Of course, we'll be playing Italy in the title match on Sunday. So we'll be talking a lot about how the English team beat Denmark after extra time yesterday at Wembley. Of course, I will still have a trivia of the day. The question is ready. We'll be asking it later on in the show. If you can't find an answer to the question, you'll be having your SunTrust Bank accounts credited with 2,000 naira. Today is also the day when we will announce the two winners in this week's SunTrust Bank Fan of the Week. You guys will be joining us live on the Saturday edition of the show from 4 p.m. To 5 p.m. So that's pretty much the rundown of what we will be doing over the next 30 minutes. Make sure you join us all through because of course promises to be another exciting package of the show. You can always reach us on WhatsApp at any point in time. 0817-313-6193 is the WhatsApp number. Before we proceed, let's take a short break and take a word from our proud sponsors, SunTrust Bank. When we come back, I will reflect on yesterday's second semi-final, England beating Denmark to move into the Euro final. Yes, welcome back to Road to Wembley with SunTrust Bank. And remember, you can always join us on WhatsApp. 0817-313-6193 is the WhatsApp number if you want to be a part of the show. And also remember, we'll be announcing two winners in our SunTrust Bank Fan of the Week much later on in the show. The guys will be joining us live on the Super Saturday edition of the show from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Let's discuss yesterday's match. Anthony, England beat Denmark by 2-1. Contrary to your prediction, I have to include you said Denmark will beat England by 2-1, but ultimately you can't begrudge England. They were the much better team on the day.
Absolutely, they were the better side. They deserve to win. Even when the Danes got the opening goal, even before they got the opening goal, it was all England. They had the first chance in that game, Raheem Sterling going through. But yes, they deserve to go through, like I said. They showed their quality all through. And it wasn't as conservative as I thought. They took the game to the Danes and tried to make things happen. I was particularly impressed with Raheem Sterling, like I said. He was the one. And when he looked like he was getting tired, even in extra time, he found his
on new second win.
Exactly. Yeah. And just kicked on from there as well. I was impressed with midfielders as well. The Danes, they gave a good fight. They played the way they normally play, but like you said, the Three Lions were just that, just had that extra quality ahead of the Danes, and of course that's why they're winners.
All right, Bode Bruno, I asked Anthony this question in the morning, so I want to get your thoughts on the English lineup for the match. They went with Bukayo Saka as one of their forward players, and I was wondering, I know they won and everyone is happy, but I was just thinking that how do you have Jack Grealish, Phil Foden, Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford on the bench, and you opt to start Bukayo Saka in a match as big as that? I ask because I don't understand, not because I'm criticizing the manager. Maybe you have an explanation as to why exactly Saka was on, especially considering the fact that he had only just returned from the small niggle.
Yeah, clearly Southgate trusts Saka as regards his defensive side of things. We all know that, yes, as much as it can be quite creative and effective in the final third, also it does a lot of work defensively. And I'm very sure Southgate look at the fact that, okay, for the Danish side, they might come out all guns blazing and need someone to cover up for the right back anytime it bumps forward. I just know that Kyle Walker always joins the attack most times, so Bukayo Saka would always cover up for him in that situation. So I think that was the top process Southgate worked on and picked Saka ahead of every other person.
All right, and Gideon, England again considered for the first time yesterday. We all wondered before the match how they would react if they went behind, because they had not experienced that in this tournament. And you have to say the response was brilliant. I think they equalized inside 10 minutes after Damsgaard got his goal, and they showed true character to fight back from behind to win that one.
Exactly, like Anthony said, they took the game by the scruff of the neck. They knew what they had in front of them, and also, trust me, the way the fans were cheering for them, they had them advantage. Everything kind of looked like it was in England's favor yesterday, and to be honest, they had a fantastic game at the end of the day. The Danes looked like they fell short at the end of the day because the way the English side played, they were very, very dominant. Yes, they went down. And you could say Pickford might actually have had one of the best tournaments of his entire career, because for a keeper like Pickford, no one really expected much from him going into this competition, but this was the first time he conceded in 725 minutes. It's a phenomenal feat, and I can just say enough lauds goes to him and the entire English squad for what they were able to do. They've not been so flamboyant, and yes, we've questioned some of Gareth Southgate's calls from the start of from the competition, but at the end of the day, they are a side who knows how to grind results, and trust me, that is the most important thing. They're in the final, and I can say it can only get better for them.
Yeah, and Anthony, when you look at what England had to bring off the bench, Phil Foden, Jordan Henderson also came into the match. Jack Grealish also was introduced. Kieran Trippier. The commentator said something yesterday. You can basically replace every player in every position without dropping the quality of the English side. And I think ultimately the fact that he could introduce quality fresh players towards the end of the match, I think that told in the end, because the Danes looked a bit jaded and tired in the latter part of extra time.
Oh yes, they did. Actually, they looked tired. They were stretched thin by the English. Like I said, the English looked like they found the second gear when things were looking very tired. And just something interesting, the two teams in the finals are two teams that have shown that they have the deepest squad. Like you said, the Italians, same thing. They can bring in quality for quality off the bench. That's what the English showed yesterday. Henderson coming off the bench and replacing Declan Rice. You had Phil Foden coming off the bench from Bukayo Saka. Jack Grealish as well coming on and coming off as well. So it's the quality that the English team have shown in this one. And again, people might have their doubts and they might be skeptical about certain things, but I don't think anybody can deny that the two teams in the final are the two best teams in this competition.
And a quick word on the Danish team. Personally, I thought the moment they considered the initiative to the English was when they took out Damsgaard and Kasper Dolberg. The substitution is one that he's done in the previous rounds, but the difference is that against Wales and against the Czech Republic, he made the substitutions when they were in the lead. So they basically could afford to play with an extra midfielder. But at 1-1, I felt taking out one of your forward players and going with just two players up front kind of sacrificed the offensive edge and threats that they had and considered the control of the game to England.
While yes, in hindsight, but just to play devil's advocate, I figured he was trying to make, because the English were all over them, particularly in the midfield. Declan Rice, Calvin Phillips, all these guys were having a field day in the midfield. Mason Mount as well, and I figured maybe an extra body would just reduce the influence of the English midfielders. Ultimately, it didn't work at the end of the day. I thought particularly Damsgaard should have, because he was an outlet for the Danes as well. His pace was a threat as well, and given the fact that the English were basically camped in their own half, maybe somebody to eat up the space on the other side. But hey, at the end of the day, he got it wrong.
Yeah, but you have to say they were wonderful for the tournament. Denmark, despite the fact that they are out, everything that happened to them to pull through and get as far as the semi-finals, you have to give them all the credit. And shame that they will no longer be part of the event, but that's what it is. Football is a very, very funny game. This one here from on WhatsApp, Emma from Lagos says, which better team? England got into the final through a dubious penalty and a clear on goal. England have played almost all their games at home. Why should Wembley host all these games when there are better, more exciting venues like Bucharest or Baku? Well, I guess you have to consider a lot of things, including marketing, when you're picking these venues. Good morning, guys. Apart from the fact that Saka has flair and is creative, he's more physical and robust than the other players. Credence to the fact that he also plays at wing back too. I still don't get the uproar about the penalty. So many matches have been won with controversy. The English won't be the last, and the English will shock people. I love the disrespect they are getting. They will defeat the Azurris. That's an English fan testimony from Ibogun. Thank you very much for reaching out to us. John Bull from Surulere on WhatsApp says, England were the better side, but so was Spain against Italy. However, games should be fairly decided and not by non-existent penalty as a gift. Better sides should score good goals and not controversial ones to win matches. That's John Bull on WhatsApp. Thank you very much. Paul Idemudia from Surrey says, is he really coming home? I doubt. The penalty was soft. The Italians will do them in the final. Okay. Good morning to you guys. I hope you're safe. The English have profited from a dubious penalty and are very happy. Their media are not criticizing it the way they have continuously done over that Maradona goal. Congrats to England. Come Sunday, will football come home or Rome or go to Rome? All right, that's Uche from Agoju. It's finally coming home. Bad Bele should go and sit down. Win. Oh, that's Olaleko. Thank you very much. Olaleko. So Italy against England in the final on Sunday. So it should be very, very interesting as we crown the new champions of Europe. Time for us to go on a short break on Road to Wembley with SunTrust Bank. When we come back, we'll be announcing winners in our SunTrust Bank Fan of the Week competition. We'll also roll out the question for today, and if you can find the answer to our question, you will also be having your SunTrust Bank account credited with some decent money. The show continues after this break.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more, leave a comment and like. Thank you.